Hello, everybody. How are things going? It's Will on a Sunday night doing the Sunday night live draw for the 14th of October. And for the 14th, as I told you guys, I was going to be doing the Tim Drake version of Robin. And I'll get y'all the finalized list on tomorrow on what other people I'll be drawing. And I'll be doing Robins for the next few days at least. I've got to see what the other things are. Now, by the way, there's a surprise for Friday. I can't go into what Friday is. There's a little fun thing I'm hoping to do. There's a bit we got going with me and myself and another one of my favorite artists. If you've been paying attention to the channel long, you know who I'm talking about. If you don't, you know, go back and watch some of the videos. I've been talking about it for forever and a day. So I'm just hoping that we can get that going. There's something we want to, I talked with her about on Friday, and so if you've been following her channel at all, she's been doing a lot of Inktober stuff as well. So, by the way, guys, today is the last day to get your comments in. If you've been watching videos this week but you hadn't put any comments down, I'd love to see some comments on these videos. Uh, I will do the random generator, name generator tomorrow when I get off of work, and then I'll do my video for Miss Stephanie Brown Robin. I can tell you that right now. I know for a fact I'm drawing her tomorrow. Uh, Miss Stephanie Brown Robin is the girlfriend to this Robin, Tim Drake. Tim was one of the few Robins that actually just found out who Bruce Wayne was. Um, he'd been a fan of Batman and Robin for forever and a day. And then one day he was watching a tape on the news and saw Robin doing a particular move that only Dick Grayson could have done. And so as a result of that, he started putting two and three together and figured out that Bruce Wayne was Batman. And he kind of called Batman out on his bluff one time and basically said, hey, I think you're Batman. And he tells him why. And then Batman kind of decides, well, maybe this kid's on to something. Maybe this kid's got some detective chops because he's actually just legit figured out who Batman was. Um, Without even really so much as a whole lot of training to do it. And so, anyway, eventually over time, he got the mantle. He didn't, he wanted to be Robin, but he didn't know, he didn't know if he could be it. And Bruce didn't even really want him to be Robin for a while. And then eventually, Dick Grayson and some others near him were like, the kid's got the ability to do it, let him do it, let him try. And so they convinced him to let Tim Drake come in and be involved. And one of the interesting things about Tim Drake, I feel like Tim Drake, on top of being a leader to the Young Justice team and everything in the comics, Tim Drake was the one that seemed to go through the most of any of the Robins. For one thing, he lost his dad. I believe it was during the Identity Crisis, where Dr. Light kind of realized what some of the members of the Justice League did to him. If you want to, that's an interesting book. Kind of messes with the mythos of heroes in the DC universe and kind of lets you understand that they didn't always make the best decisions in the world. But Tim lost his dad during that because of something that one of the villains did. Uh, so anyway, he went through a lot, and then whereas you know, Jason had lost his mother, Dick had lost his parents. Tim kind of ended up in that whole idea of loss. So it's kind of interesting to see how that went about. But anyway, so Tim, part of the reason why I made sure to pick him up in this as well is because, like I told you guys, he was part of the Young Justice team, and he was the initial quintessential leader of the team for a lot of reasons. And so Tim was the one to kind of figure out he's just a baseline fighter. He learned really from Batman how to fight, different things like that. But he has a mind for being a detective, and so that was the reason why he was able to become the detective that he was. And then eventually, over time, he decided he didn't want to be the regular Robin anymore due to issues with Damian and other people. So he ended up becoming the Red Robin and donning a totally different costume and everything. And so he really, he really cut his own path, which I thought was really cool about the character. And above all else, he wasn't too bad of a leader when it came to leading a group of teenage heroes. You got people like Superboy, you got people like the Impulse, and later you had Wonder Girl, and Arrowette, and I kept calling her Arsenal in other videos, so I gotta apologize. Her name was Arrowette, and other people and so forth. So she really went in and did the, he really kept the team together in a lot of ways. I thought that was really cool, and I kind of hope that they, in this new Young Justice series, we kind of get to see more of that leadership. But it really would be cool to see him back at kind of that age before he lost a lot, and see what they rewrite him like. Because of course, anything with DC Universe, we all know that at some point during the course of that, when they rewrite stuff, you never know what they're gonna put in there. So anyway, that is this drawing for today. Thank you guys for continuing to follow along. Like I said, comment down below. As some of y'all know, some of y'all may not. I'm doing this contest where I'm doing a sketchbook of all my Inktober stuff at the end of October. Probably the first or second week of November, the book will be out, and then I'll have to, of course, order your copy, and we'll go from there. So anyway, your chances go up significantly the more comments you put in the comments, of course, every time you put a comment in, and all that. So comment on the videos. I greatly would appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll be drawing the Stephanie Brown Robin. So as I kind of move my Robins over with the announcement of Young Justice. So this is the main list of the first 3 main members of the Young Justice team. Now, eventually, at some point during this, I may draw the female members of Young Justice too. And so then that way, that'll be 3 days, because there's the Secret, there's Wonder Girl, and Arrowette. And then there's Empress as well. Then it got really crazy for a while. The Ray was part of the team, as well as Little Lobo. And that's a funny story in and of itself, because now in the Teen Titans, apparently, Little Lobo has a daughter. So anyway, guys, take care. Love you. Appreciate you following along. Comment on the videos. That'd be great. And above all else, guys, do me a favor. Be blessing, a blessing to somebody, guys. Till next time. Take care.